creator, for all things were made by him. In Exodus, he's the deliverer, the Passover lamb. In Leviticus, he's the great high priest, our eternal sacrifice. And in Numbers, Jesus is the trusted guide, the cloud in the daytime, and the pillar of fire in the darkness of night. In Deuteronomy, he's the prophet who was greater than Moses. In Joshua, the captain of our salvation, the one who leads us into the promised land. In Judges, he is both judge and lawgiver, and in Ruth, he is our kinsman redeemer. In Samuel, Kings, and Chronicles, he's the prophet of the Lord and the reigning king. In Ezra, he's the one who fulfills his promises. In Nehemiah, he's the rebuilder of the broken and torn down walls in our lives. And in Esther, he reveals the providence of God. In Job, he is our ever-living redeemer. In Psalms, he is our shepherd and our song. In Proverbs, he is wisdom. And in Ecclesiastes, Jesus is our only hope. In the Song of Solomon, he's the bridegroom, the rose of Sharon, the lily of the valley, the lover of my soul. In Isaiah, he is wonderful, counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. In Jeremiah and Lamentations, he's the potter who puts our broken lives back together again. And in Ezekiel, he's the watchman of our soul and our high tower. In Daniel, he's the fourth man in the fiery furnace. In Hosea, he's the faithful forgiver and everlasting love. In Joel, he is the one who pours out his spirit on all flesh. And in Amos, he is our burden bearer. In Obadiah, he's our savior. In Jonah, he is merciful and full of grace. In Micah, he is the ruler called out of Bethlehem. In Nahum, Jesus is our avenger. In Habakkuk, he is the one who justifies by faith. And in Zephaniah, Jesus is the Lord, mighty to save. In Haggai, he is our stronghold in a day of trouble. In Zechariah, he is the one whose feet will stand in that day on the Mount of Olives as king over all the earth. And in Malachi, he's son of righteousness, rising with healing in his wings. In Matthew, he's Messiah and King. In Mark, the wonder worker. Luke, the Son of Man. John, the Son of God. In Acts, he's our ascended Lord. In Romans, he is our salvation. In 1st and 2nd Corinthians, he is the Redeemer and the Lord of glory. And in Galatians, he is the one who sets us free. In Ephesians, he is our chief cornerstone. In Philippians, he is the God who meets our every need. In Colossians, he's the hope of glory. And in 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, he is our soon-coming King. In 1st and 2nd Timothy, he is the mediator between God and man. In Titus, he's the great God and Savior. In Philemon, he's the friend that sticks closer than a brother. And in Hebrews, he is the blood that washes away my sin. In James, he's the great physician. 1st and 2nd Peter, the chief shepherd. 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, he is our righteousness, truth, and love. In Jude, he is the Lord coming with 10,000 saints. And in Revelation, he is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the King of kings and Lord of